Oh yeah, I think we're live here. I just got a live chat. What's up, guys? Let's get the microphone right here. Let's pull up another page too. Not that one. There we go. Okay. Whoa, we did it. We're a little bit later than 7. I should have done it a little bit later than that. I didn't have enough time. As soon as I was done with my with the premiere, I ran outside and took my dogs out, fed them, and then brought some packages in. And now I'm a little bit late. I had no time. I ran down here as fast as I could. I didn't really make the thumbnail that I wanted to make, but I can always come back and do it later, but, what's the point? I got to come up with some better things to name these. I just don't know what to name them because we haven't really talked about anything yet. I could go camping in my backyard, really. Got a nice little fire pit. If I need to come back in the house, can have the dogs out there with me. Am I keeping the walls blue? Yeah, I'm not going to paint the walls. No reason to. I'm directly hooked up to the internet now, by the way. And I can officially say, because last week I went on a rant about Spectrum. They are the worst company I've ever dealt with in my life. It didn't get any better. In fact, it got just brain dead worse. But anyway, I got my problem fixed for now. I might have to get a mesh router, mesh Wi-Fi system for up front. So we actually took the modem, the router, and we brought it from all the way upstairs, all the way down into this room right here. And I got a direct connection. So I've got my full gig of service now. So I shouldn't have any problems with the connection anymore. But I do have a problem with I have a brand new Amazon doorbell ring camera, and that's out on the front of my house. So the connection, sometimes I can get it and sometimes I can't. Sometimes it's all pixelated and stuff. So for that reason, I'm gonna vote no. No, what was it? What show is that? Anyway, I'm gonna probably maybe have to get a mesh router to go up there for the rest of the house. And I think most of the rooms upstairs are directly above where I am right now. So anyway, we have better internet, so we shouldn't have a problem there. I wasn't even really looking at the background here. I just ran here to get the live stream going. The other thing is, now that it's here, I can move this literally anywhere else in the room. And that's my predicament right now, because I'm trying to figure out what the best, my mind just goes in every direction. And I'm like, oh, it might look good there. It might look good there. I don't want to try doing it in each different place. I just want to do it once because, moving all this stuff and hooking all the wires up is a pain in the butt. So I want to try to figure out where the best place in this room. This is a big room. This is probably the biggest room in the house as far as rooms go. So I want to find a good place to put this. And you'll see more in my coming vlogs that I do. I've been doing a lot of vlogs. If you guys aren't watching my vlogs on the main channel, go watch them. I actually have about 3 more that aren't edited that I'm ready to, that are all ready to go. All I have to do is edit them and post them. And I want to try to get these videos up once every 2 or 3 days. I don't want to try to go any further than that, but they're a little bit easier to edit than my normal videos that I do. And I'm assuming you guys are kind of liking them. I'm liking it. I enjoy doing this. And, even on videos where I feel like that I don't really know what to talk about, I always find something from the last video that I can talk about, and just kind of go from there. So it's a little bit more exciting. Exactly, produce. They don't care because they know if you want internet, they're monopoly. They're your only choice for having internet, and they know you need internet. So they know. I mean, if I told you the conversation I had the next day with somebody there, it's just I don't. I can't believe what I was hearing. Anyway, this is the crappy company I have to put up with. And I don't normally go out and say this kind of thing about companies or anything, but like this is the worst. And I'm like really upset with how they have been treating me as a customer. And it's like, and I was completely polite up to a certain point. But I don't know. I've only had problems with this company ever since I've used them. Whereas I never had a problem with Verizon. Is it January 12th? Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that now. I can go back in and edit it. I'll edit it right now. Let's try to edit that right now. That's not the right one. Is it this one? There we go. Let's try to... Boom. Okay, here we go. Let's edit this. This will be a very easy edit. Boom. Boop. January 12th. Is it the 12th? Did I really... I slept like Rip Van Winkle, and I woke up, and I'm like, it's the 11th. No, it's the 12th. Thanks for pointing that out. January 12th. Let's go over here. And let's save this. Okay, we're going to save it as a JPEG, and let's just say January 12th, and we'll put it right to the desktop and then save. Boom, boom, boom. And then when this live stream is over with, main. Oh, I gotta. So when this live stream is over with, I'll go back and I'll fix it for you guys. People will be like, wait, what's today? Internet is crap in Australia. I mean, internet has come a long way from, in the 90s when we had dial-up modem. So, they have the technology to for everybody to have internet pretty much. Oh, it's the 13th. It's the 13th where you are. Yeah, I'm excited to let you guys see like the new vlogs and everything. So, I'm a few days behind. So like, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do this one. I'm actually probably a week behind because Indy, what day did he go in? I think, what's today? I don't remember what day. I think it was the 7th. Was it the 7th? Anyway, I don't want to give too much away because it's all in the vlogs. But yeah, I'm sitting down here with him right now. You love the vlogs. Thank you. Woodland Vegan Runner. Deneen. I'm glad you guys are liking the vlogs. Yeah, internet is pretty expensive here, actually. I don't get all the other fancy stuff. I don't get TV. I don't get phone. I don't get any of that. Although I was thinking about the package of like my mobile, my cell phone, because obviously I need that accompanied with the internet. So internet, I needed the best internet for what I do, but now that I'm thinking about it, like I might be able to get away with like the next tier down. I don't know. It's not even that much cheaper, so I might as well stay where I'm at for now. Fiber optic. Yeah, I don't have to, like, the speeds I have right now are up to 900 megabytes when I did my speed test. So, but that's only download. Upload is not as fast. It's like 40. Where it was like, I think 500 when I had Verizon. Oh, and my printer's not working either. I was trying to print out a return slip for something the booster thing that I ordered on Amazon, and my printers, and so they had the option, they'll send me one for $1. I'm like, this isn't even worth the hassle, so I just did $1, send me one, because my printer is not syncing up to my internet. I don't know why. I put in the right password, and it's kind of connected to the right internet, but it won't work. It's like all these problems are happening as soon as I move. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no other options for internet here where I live. There is a big dish. There's a big satellite dish out here in my backyard. There's two of them in my yard. And I don't know if they were working before, if they were old. I mean, they look old, so I don't know how to get them out of here. It's not like I can saw them down or anything. Maybe get the company to come over here and get it out of here. Could what be a ghost? What are we talking about? Just really thirsty. Oh, so yeah, I mean, I could just drop it off to a return place, but what I was to a UPS store, well, they'll do it for me. I didn't want to do that just because there's an actual return box like right down the road from me, like literally right down the road at the gas station. So I just wanted to go there, drop it in the box with the label on it, and that be it. So that's why. I just opened some cool things that that arrived here from UPS or whatever. I didn't even know they were outside. I went out there to grab my garbage can to bring it in, and I literally could not get up the hill of my driveway. I was sliding, trying to carry this thing. It was fun bringing it down there because I should do a video sometime because like I should go out there and put I don't know if there's enough light, but I should go out there. I literally, when I went down to get my garbage can, there's no traction on my sneakers. So I just kind of ran, and then I slid and I surfed, like kind of skated all the way down the driveway, almost all the way down without having to run or anything. That was pretty fun. But on the way back up, it's a little bit different story. I wasn't able to, it took me forever to get back up there. My dogs are looking out the window, barking at me, thinking I'm like somebody else trying to, I don't know. They stopped barking when I got a little bit closer, but, yeah, I couldn't make it back up there. I just ordered some. It actually came today too. A big package of de-icer salt. But I got a big driveway. I feel like the whole bag's not even enough, and it was kind of expensive. So, and then I was looking online to see. I've lived in these conditions forever. I've been born here, but I never lived on a driveway this steep. I was on a driveway that was fairly steep back in 2017, but this driveway takes the cake. It's steep. When I'm ready to pull in the driveway like this, when there's snow or ice, like I get a little bit of speed, and then I just my car just goes right up the driveway, and I just make sure not to slide through the garage door. So far I've been successful 100% of the time. But I was looking at different things that you could put down for instead of salt to have the gription, and I was looking at kitty litter because there's a huge tub of kitty litter here that was with the house. But then I saw somebody's comment on another video, like if you should use it or not, and they said don't ever use it because it turns into a sludgy slime, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really want that. So I guess it's back to the salt. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I do have a security camera set up, but that's the problem that I was telling you about earlier. The connection isn't that good, and my car is in the way, so you wouldn't have been able to see me slide down the hill anyway. Do I have any paranormal activity at my new house? Well, I was about to say absolutely none the other day, but when I was down here, there's the door right here, and then there's the big room where the piano is, and then there's two more doors, but the one door that goes back to the house was just, just totally open, and I went to go back through that door, through the stairs, and it just started shutting on me. Like before I got there, I was like, "What?" Like, I don't know how that happened, but who knows if that's paranormal or if it's just, I don't know what it was, but it started shutting on me. Yeah, I really want to watch the new season of Dexter. I saw every episode of Dexter before the new season. He lives in the woods, plenty of snow, woodpile by. Oh, I see the connection. Actually, a friend thought that I looked like Dexter with the Dexter his killing clothes, the clothes that he would wear. They said that reminded me of them of me, at least for the clothes. So. Anyway, what I was doing right before, I was opening up some packages of some new stuff of some new products that I got in the mail that I'm excited to test out and try out and stuff. But that'll be in a new vlog. You'll see everything that I got. You should make a pee-pee if you saw a ghost. Yeah, Spectrum. Well, so what they told me was, so I got a gig, which is, well, it's actually 900, but they guarantee 720, which I have more than that. When we did the speed test, I had 888 because I'm directly connected. The rest of the stuff, the rest of everything in here is not quite that. Like if I do one on my phone, let's see, let me try to do a speed test on my phone right now. Which is not directly connected, but I'm close to I'm really close to the router. So let me just put this in real quick, and I'll let it go and see what we get. Not like most of you probably even care, but I just want to see. All right, here we go. Let's see. It's going. See, I'm not even getting what I'm guaranteed, but I'm also not complaining because it's literally 664. So that's pretty good. Not what they guaranteed, and the modem router is literally, I don't know how big this room is, but if you really want me to, I mean, I could. When I was a little kid, I found one of these in my grandma's basement, and she said, "No, don't play with those, Chris, because," and this is how I always remember these because of this story. She said, I think it was my grandfather, who I never met, by the way. He died before I was born, but he was doing something with it, and when it closed, it like cut his nose, it sliced his nose, and he had a equivalent of a paper cut on his nose, and I was like, oh my God, these things are so scary when I was little, but they come in handy. Just weird things I remember. Schitt's Creek. I think I watched a couple episodes of that. Maybe not. Is that the one with Eugene Levy and his son and I think his daughter? If so, I saw like 3 or 4 episodes. Oh, I was definitely very gullible as a kid. I was like the opposite of who I am now. I was very gullible, very naive. I was just talking about that with somebody too recently. It's totally different as a kid. Go watch all of it right now. I just got done watching The Witch. Actually, I got to watch the last episode again because I kind of fell asleep. Not because I was bored, but I was really tired. And but I watched The Witcher. Oh yeah, I mean, I always asked a lot of questions too as a kid. I always wanted to know why, to the point where people were so. My mom was like, "Oh my God, stop saying why, stop," you know. The Witcher. Honestly, I think personally that it's okay. I don't think it's great. A lot of people think it's great. Rachel thinks it's great. She loves it. I think it's just okay. Um, yeah, I mean, I had fun watching and everything. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't think it was like Game of Thrones is. I thought that was pretty amazing. At least I don't know how many seasons, 3 or 4. Like I like stuff like that, and it seems to me, and I could be wrong, but it seems like a lot of, or at least some of the locations in The Witcher were like some of the places they filmed Game of Thrones. I mean, some of them look very much alike. Wait, are you asking me what episode of The Witcher I watched? I watched all of them. Yeah, actually, I twitched one of the Witcher games, the second one, I think. I've got the trilogy, so I own all 3 of them, but I only played, I think, the second one because I wanted to play the third one, but I felt like I might as well play the second one before I get to the third one. But I did it on Twitch, so it's on my Twitch channel. Did we? Did my? Are we still going? Like my video stopped. I just realized. Well, you guys are still answering questions, so I'm assuming we're still going. Or maybe I'm answering questions. Maybe we need to turn more lights off. Make it darker in here, right? Darker? I don't know. Is that too dark? It's probably too dark. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I heard the Wheel of Time. I thought the Wheel of Time already is a series. Is it upcoming? It's not out yet. I heard the Witcher books are really really good. Haven't read them. My favorite book series is Dragonlance. It's not. I mean, I don't know if there's enough fans that would make it worth it for them to make a movie. But if they made a movie with Dragonlance, I think that would be epically amazing. Um, it was my favorite book series to read when I was a kid, and and I still is. And I revisited them after like 30 years, and I went on Amazon to look for my favorite of the trilogy, which was the I forget what it's called actually. It's like the Knights of Winter's Twilight, something like that, and I bought it. It was $5, and then I looked for the other ones, and then I realized I saw another one of the one I just bought, and it was like $250. And I was like, wow, why is this so much? The original edition of it is worth like anywhere from like $200 to $700, and I got it for $5. And then whenever I go, like every once in a while, I'll go to like a used bookstore and I'll look for Dragonlance books. And I hit the jackpot last summer. I went in, I wanted to go in, and I looked in, and I found just rows and rows of, because there's so many different ones, and they were all $2 or $3. So I spent like $34, and I bought like a ton of them. And I mean, I could fill my bookcase up with them all. Haven't read them all, but very interesting books. So those were my favorites. Those were always my favorites. They tried to do a cartoon version of it, like a cartoon movie, where they had the voice of Kiefer Sutherland, and it was like a total flop. It was like, I was so excited to watch. Every Dragonlance fan was excited to watch it, but it was just they did not do justice at all. So Game of Thrones is one of my favorites too. I haven't read any books in quite some time, but I do have what I was just saying, Dragonlance. I do have the first book in the trilogy on my nightstand, and I did start reading it a little bit, but I didn't get very far. It's still amazing. Like, just I need to just take some time and do that. I've really been spending most of my time. Actually, today was a really productive day. It's been, I mean, you'll see in my videos, but the last few days it's been so cold, like 0 degrees. And today we had a heat wave. It went up to 27 degrees. So it's still below zero. Or no, it's still below freezing, but it was a little bit warmer today. And today I've been filming a vlog, and I edited the one that I already posted, and now I'm live, and I don't want to tell too much because I don't want to give it away for a future vlog, but I'm cleaning out the room next to me. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, it's coming along, and I feel more productive today. I always feel really productive when I put out a video, when people get to see the video, and then I'm excited to keep going back there and seeing how many people watched it and reading through the comments and stuff like that. That's what I like to do. So, you might like to see like whoever, your favorite YouTuber put out a new video. Hopefully you like to see it when I put out a new video, but I like to, when I put out a new video, go and see everybody that saw it and, read through the comments. And then, after a couple days of that, then I'm like, all right, the hype's gone away and time to, post another one. So yeah. I think if I did a video every day, that would be too much. People would get behind, and I don't know. So I think what I'm doing right now is good. I think the most I want to push it is maybe every 2 days, but probably every 3 days, depending on because I'm getting kind of backed up now. I'm getting before I always had videos. I've always been consistent with my videos, and I always made sure I put out at least one, or at one point I was putting out 2 videos every week for years and years and years. And then after, just a couple of years ago, then I was maybe 1 video and a live. And, that's a lot of work to do. So I always would, a challenge would be what am I going to do this week? What videos am I going to do? And it was a little bit easier back then to make certain content that is a little bit more challenging now. going to the stores that I would go to and, showcasing everything there. Trader Joe's doesn't let me do that anymore. And, going to places that I just haven't been to, in a long time. Traveling and stuff has been complicated. And, going to Expo East and West, that was like my livelihood. I loved that. In fact, I just had a long conversation. I was on the phone the other night for about an hour with Cesar, my friend Cesar, who I always would meet up with whenever I go to California. And we'd go do like these epic videos at different restaurants and tons of vegan food and stuff like that. I haven't done that in a couple of years now. So that kind of sucks. But I would always it would be a challenge to be like, what videos am I going to have this week? And now it's like, I'm just going to vlog. I'm just going to vlog at the new place. And, I'm sure I'll come up with some kind of content that I can talk about. And sure enough, I've been able to do it. And like interacting with you guys, wanting to know some questions on certain things. I'm like, oh, I got an idea. Why don't I do that? Like you guys were wondering in the last video, like you really wanted to see the outcome of Indy at the vet. And now that video is up for you guys to see how the vet went. And some other like little things that you guys wanted to see, like, what's behind that blue door and, different things like that. So that's what I'm doing. And now instead of like, what am I going to do? I've got like 3 or 4 folders full of, video vlogs that I need to edit now and post for you guys to see. Oh, Shelly, you were going to watch my latest video and you saw him live. Yeah. I go live on every Wednesday, and I decided I didn't want to wait another day to post the video for these vlogs. I don't want to wait too long because then people forget why they wanted to watch the next episode. So I want to keep it, 2 or 3 days. 39 degrees. Ooh, yeah, short weather for winter here in upstate New York. You'll see kids like wearing shorts, playing basketball and stuff in the winter when it gets like 39, 40 degrees here. And like normally it'd be like, that's freezing. But when you're used to like, sub-zero weathers, temperatures, and you see like, oh, we got a heat wave, it's 39 degrees. Everybody's wearing shorts. I'm not even kidding. Like that's true. Like kids in my neighborhood when I grew up would wear shorts. Maybe I even did that sometimes. I don't know. But I'll tell you what I did do. I skated year round. So it didn't matter if it was freezing cold out. It hurt more when you fell on a skateboard when it was freezing cold out. But it didn't discourage me or any of my friends from going skating. When it was freezing cold out, what we would do is we would jump in the car. Whatever one of us was 16 or older and had a car, we'd jump in the car. I normally had the camcorder and they had the car. We'd jump in the car, and in the trunk we'd have a broom, and we'd find... we got in trouble with security and the police all the time, but like we would do our best not to, have encounters like that. But we would go to like different parking garages. We would go through the city and just drive in random parking garages, and we'd find one with not any cars or something like that. And we would get out and we would sweep all the rocks and dust away, and we would skate. And that's what we would do. That was the normal growing up years for me. Let me read some of these questions here. Mike, you're loving the steady stream of new content. I know, like I've put up, I was counting the videos. I'm like, wow, I went from, because obviously you guys know why, but I didn't really put out any videos in December. And then at the end, well, at least at the beginning, the first few weeks of December. But then after the 20th, I started posting several videos, and here we are now. You don't wear a coat there until it's under 25. I still get cold, so I'm always wearing like a hoodie or something like that. But Yeah, when I go outside to take the dogs, I put on my good winter coat now because it's super cold out there. Yeah, it's been negatives. It's been 0, 3, 10. Today was 27. What is it right now? Usually this tells me 33. Right now it's 33. So it's getting even warmer here. I might have to go outside and make a bonfire or something. Arizona, 115 degrees. That's like Death Valley. How am I tonight? I'm doing fine, Peter. How are you? Thank you. The thing is in the summer, it can get really hot here too. It's been like 105 here in the summer, and there's like 100% humidity. It sucks. So we go from like the coldest. So the coldest I've actually seen it and witnessed here in the Syracuse area was negative 23 degrees. And that's without the wind chill. And the hottest was probably 105 or 106. It hasn't been that hot in a while, but when I was younger, yeah, it got up to 105 or 106. I was like, oh my God. Counting Crows Long December. Why'd you post that twice? Online vegan shopping video. Well, that's kind of what just arrived here tonight because Rachel ordered a bunch of I won't say what it is because I'll wait for the video to come out, but she ordered some products through this new company. Oh, thank you. My Echo just told me that my calcium chloride has arrived. That's the salt to put on the driveway. New Hampshire's not, I mean, that it's not too far from where, I mean, it's drivable. I mean, everything's really drivable, right? You could drive in the ocean, right? No. Uh, you know what I mean. New Hampshire, yeah, it's not too far. It's probably like, I don't know, 8-hour drive or something. So yeah, their summers are going to be pretty similar to ours. Mike, check out Rachel's channel because I mean she really needs to do more videos, but she doesn't really have the time to do it. But I made a channel for her called Rach and Plants, and she shows this is it's a little bit older, but at the time she shows all the plants that she had. But yeah, she really should do. Maybe I'll just do it and I'll just ask her like, hey, Rach, what's this? What's this? But yeah, she's got a ton of plants. She knows everything about them. She's got some rare ones. We got some plants that are worth money. Come here and I'll deal you some plants. The variegated syngoniums and stuff like that. She wanted to buy like a $500 monstera. I don't know, stuff. But she has a plant that's over 100 years old. And I think it turns every really long time, it turns like a certain color, and it was pink or something. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't remember exactly. I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, there's plants everywhere. Negative 23 was the coldest I've experienced. I took a screenshot of it. It's somewhere in my phone. I'll have to show you guys someday. What's my favorite leafy green? I'm not sure. I made a character on the game I played, EverQuest, called Hoya. I just wanted to. I'm like, Rachel, give me a name of a plant. She's a Hoya. I'm like, all right, Hoya. Snake plants are kind of cool because you don't really have to do anything. You just watch them. Water them once a month. But just because I like to say it, I like her variegated syngonium because it was at one point her most expensive plant. And it looks cool. There's some alien... Oh, the nerve plant. What's it called? There's a nerve plant. It's in one of my videos. It looks like it's all dead. You water it, and literally you can watch it start to perk up. And I put it in a time lapse where it's like looks like it's dead. You give it a little bit of water, and it goes... Maybe you guys remember that video I did. What's my favorite spooky town? I really love going to Salem, Massachusetts. Probably that town. If you're subscribed, then yeah, I'll let you guys know if she ever does another video there. But it's good to know that you guys are talking about it because that'll maybe motivate her to want to do it. She's been making a lot of raw foods. Like I shouldn't even say this because maybe we'll put it in a vlog. But yeah, she has been making a lot of raw foods lately. So, which is like the opposite of how she normally used to eat. It'd be like dessert before food kind of thing. Coldest winter weather is -44. Crazy. Yeah, some places get really, really, really cold. A lot of people say that, like, and the funny thing is she knows like the official like scientific names of like all her plants, and she got rid of a lot of them. She gave a lot of them away, and then oftentimes she'll like give cuttings or she'll sell cuttings. I just swallowed air bubbles. But she has so many plants. I think at one point she had like over 300. She got that down though. I don't know. But it like I don't know. She's like never here though, so I start seeing plants that are like, looking like they're dead. And I'm like, here, maybe you need some water. I don't know, but here, take some. Don't tell her I told you. Don't tell her I gave it to you. The raw tacos were, I ate half of one. They were pretty good. She's by no means like, I mean, she's self-admittedly, I'm not trying to put her down, but she's like, if she wants me to cook anything or she wants to cook anything, she asks me to do it because she's horrible in the kitchen. These aren't her recipes. She found recipes from like other people that do the, raw recipes and stuff like that. And she makes it like that. I even gave her some tips because I used to make a bunch of raw food, and we brought the dehydrators and stuff up, so I want to start doing that. I used to make some like raw crackers and raw pizzas and pizza shells and stuff like that. So probably do some of that soon. Soupy mac and cheese, yep. Do I talk with the plants? No. One time I did, but that was just like, there was one plant that was dying and she like put it out there. Like, she's like, it's dead. There's no, and I'm like, what? No, I'm like, and I know it's just a plant, but I'm like, no, we can save this. I'm like, come here, buddy. I'm going to help you out. And I like started watering it and put it in the sun, and, I think it's dead. Linda, I mean, technically, I could do it in the winter, like use the outdoor fire pit. But right now it's like completely covered in snow. I'll be doing that in the summer. Actually, I want to make that one's on like the back side of the house. I want to go down to the other part of the property and have it like a big bonfire area down there, kind of near the big shed. Oh, speaking of which, I'll be putting things in the shed because I ordered some padlocks and they came today, so I can go lock the shed up, put some stuff in there and lock it up. Oh, so we'll do I'll do a few more questions until 8 o'clock, so that'll give us like an hour live stream, and then I gotta start working in the other room, do some organization over there. I agree, Shelly. It is good to incorporate some raw foods in the diet. Some whole, healthy, organic foods. Or whole foods. You just ate your weight in ramen? No, I mean, that sounds really good too. Actually, that sounds a little bit better than raw foods. I've been saying that forever, Mike, and they probably already do somewhere, like, but then they have that whole debate over it and stuff. It's like, hey, if you can grow, I'm sure they can. I'm sure they could like take cells from my own body, my own DNA, and grow my own heart, my own lungs, so that my body wouldn't reject it if I ever needed like a transplant or something. I'm sure they can do that. I mean, if they can grow a whole Dolly the sheep 30 some years ago, I'm sure they can do this. But like, will they do this? Happy New Year, Oren. Thank you. I moved, so I'm no longer near your friend. But I still drive by there. Yeah, yeah. They probably do that somewhere for some, people that are really, really rich. If they need it, they're like, oh, we can do that. Yeah, I still go to the old, actually, I got to go to the old house tomorrow because I got to drop some, maybe I'll go there tonight, actually. I'm supposed to drop some stuff off, and V-Dog delivered the dog's food there, so I got to go over there and grab it. I don't know if they could deliver it here with the driveway all icy like it is now. Yeah, that's going to be, I can't imagine UPS, because those are heavy. Those are heavy bags, and then, like, we get two of them, so carrying them up that driveway would be, kind of difficult. So it'd be better for me to just back my car right up to the garage. Funny thing is the last meat that I ever ate before I went vegetarian 32 years ago was KFC. Classical music, your mother would grow 40 orchids. Oh, your friend's folks just got back from Syracuse? Where are they originally? Yeah, I last ate at KFC in March. I think it was either March 14th, which is Pi Day, or March 17th, 1990. Yes, my other house is being rented. Is Rachel still sliding down there? If you guys want to know what she's talking about, go over to my Discord channel. And there's a video that I did on TikTok. Or just go to TikTok. And it's my last video of her falling down the driveway. Not falling, but sliding down it. It's just, it was funny. Like the driveway is a sheet of ice. And while it's still a sheet of ice, I might put the tripod out there and show you what I mean later on. South of Houston, okay. Usually, I would know people from up here that would go down south. Usually, I had friends that their parents would go down to Arizona every winter because it was so cold up here. You think heart transplants are way better than most of the things we kill animals for? Plus, that's going to be very rare compared to all the pointless stuff. I went to school. I had a friend when I was probably in middle school. And we grew apart as we became, in high school and everything. But he had a heart condition and he needed a heart transplant around the time we were graduating from high school. And he actually got a heart transplant from, and this is like 27 years ago, from Dr. Oz. Back when Dr. Oz was like not famous. Skid Row was still, yeah. Ricky was a young boy. All right, guys, I'm going to go finish my night off here. A nice day in Galveston. High in the 50s, that's perfect. Just put on a nice hoodie or a light jacket, and you're all good. Yeah, they kill pigs for a heart transplant. The first heart transplant, where was it done? South Africa? Might have been there. And it was, they use like the valve from a pig, because pigs are very close to human. Or at least that's what maybe I have that wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Take care, Oren. Take care, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna get going too. So, it was fun, and go over to my main channel if you didn't already and watch the vlog. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. I figure you guys probably mostly are already subscribed, but I've been putting vlogs out pretty regularly, and it's all here at the new place. So tonight's vlog was Indy, pretty much mainly focused around Indy having to go to the vet for surgery, and go check that out. And there will be more to come soon. So everybody have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Watch out for zombies, as always.